Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Investigate the previously flooded area.
Casey?
Alright. Casey's about to die, isn't he? Maybe.
Should look around.
So soon.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly.
Yeah, stop splitting
I wonder
up.
if there's any connection to the overlap.
Classic horror trope. I know, I don't know how much of this more I'll be playing in today's session, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I was hoping the game wasn't going to scare me as much as it does. And sometimes I just need like a break. So I might be taking a bit of a break. But we'll see. I wanna at least carry on for a little bit. I've not even seen anything that I can interact with here.
You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it.
It's interesting listening to Alan. What am I meant to be doing here, chat? Oh, you just got to leave the area now. Luckily, this chat isn't. Hang on. Optional. Investigate the previously flooded area. Is this?
Hey, Logan's
Surely there was something that I can interact with here. No.
I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay. So, what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Okay, well that sucks. And that's like, I can crawl under here? Yeah, nothing here. It doesn't seem. Well, this is deer. Do I investigate that? Oh, maybe this is the deer from the intro. Like the very, very intro. That's cool. I assume that's what it is. Don't know if I want to be going all the way up and around here. And then this is all flooded stuff again. Oh no, maybe wrapping around here? Or is this where— oh, here we go, here we go, here we go.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Alright.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Uh-huh.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Hunt them and gut. Hunt them and gut them. And it's our job to hunt them and gut them. That sounds so silly. Okay, gonna hunt him and gut him. Maybe it's because you expect it. One expects it to rhyme and it just doesn't. No, psychology. Cool. Symbols. Cool. I also love. I took these photos in daylight, but it's dark. Ah. Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Did I don't remember if I had this thought aloud or if I had this thought in my head just now. But it's like Blair Witch Project. Don't use the same twig doodad in Blair Witch Project.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Isn't that weird, guys? Do you guys ever get that? Where you're like, did I just think this or did I say it aloud?
Nah.
And how many should I have found? Oh, I've missed one. Assuming these are in chronological order, I've missed one. That sucks. Case closed? Case closed!
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Okay. Lovely. I can leave. Cool. Well, that's nice if they let you know there's something here. Open up a hunting shop. There you go, Red. Yo. Blair Witch AF, right? Classic out in the boony. Oh, hills have eyes, wrong turn. Would it surprise you to hear that I've not seen any of those films? However, just like I bet a handful of you are enjoying watching me play this game because you don't like playing horror games, I also like to watch horror films, but like not the film. I like watching people analyze horror films. So I've seen a lot of like analyses for those films, but I've not actually watched them myself because I don't want to get scared. Okay, where are we guys going? Wait, did I not is there more of this? Take the car. I'm just going to take the car back. I think there's more stuff I could have found, but I didn't, obviously. Am I heading the right direction? No, so I gotta go up and around. What could I have not? Did you want me to go all the way back through to like the overlap? Maybe. Let's try and do it quickly. You're enjoying stream so far. Thank you. Could never watch Blair Witch. Oh, absolutely not. No shot. The grey bit. No, that's where we need to go to leave. Let's just carry on. Let's just carry on. It's whatever. We got a stash. I'm happy with it. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Who knows how long I'll be suffering through. I knew this game was significantly longer than Alan Wake 1. No, I guess that makes sense. So Alan Wake 1 was 6 chapters. And this one is... And Alan Wake 1 was supposed to be 10 hours. So this one being 19 chapters... feels right to me. I expect it to be a 30-hour game. Wait, is this not where I go? All right, you two having a lovely conversation. You tell me where we go. Or maybe I just talk to him and that's how we leave. No? No? Being a moron. Where am I meant to be going? Yeah, Google. Yeah, I expect it to be 30 hours. Yeah, we're just gonna die here. This is the end of the playthrough, guys. This specific beach. But they could join me, you know. They don't need to be leaving me behind. I just don't like being alone like this. So the overlap, I think it's up that way. Yeah, down and around. Is this up? This is the right way, right? You're the one leaving them behind. Well, we gotta... Frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how else... They won't let me talk to them to leave. They don't want to follow me to leave. I don't know where else to go. And it's sunrise and it's still so effing dark. Why is it so effing dark? I don't like this. I don't like this. Lels, that's about to be me. I don't know how much more I'm gonna subject myself to playing this. But it is so intriguing. I can't punctuate this enough. Great. You can quick turn by quickly pressing backwards L twice. No. Fuck! Sorry. I actually don't know how to quick turn. I did that. I clicked down on the left thumb button twice. It's just pull the stick back twice quickly. Well, I hate that. Almost as much as I hate whatever the hell it is they're trying to make me do right now. What are you trying to make me do? Maybe, oh, maybe I've got to like go around like that. Oh, because maybe this was originally flooded. I'm just miserable chat, bro. Thanks, Remedy. I hate it. Die! You country. Can't see shit.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
I'm trying to go to the car. Where the hell is that effing poxy car? I desperately want to go the right way. I desperately do not want to be having to be doing this. I think it's saved. I think it's saved when I think it's saved already. Back up to the witch's house past the general store. Oh, I have to actually walk back to the car myself. Well, okay. Well, we're stuck here. Hang on. Is it like that? Yeah, if I really want to follow the yellow arrows and ominous sounds, no. I'm just trying to, I hate this shit, guys. EDG, you lovely, see you. Stay safe. Safer than I am. Take me, Mom, take me home. Who thought the witch's cabin would be the safe spot, guys? I mean, honestly. I wish I was brave, guys. But I do have good reflexes. I'll give myself credit where it's due. However, comma. Alright, so it's like straight... I don't know, dude. I'll just continue pausing. Except I actually don't know if opening the map is pausing or not. Okay, yeah, so it's... Okay, so then it's going to be right. And then... I don't know, dude. And of course I don't want to run, because I don't think I'm safe. You are brave, though. I'm like, okay. Or I guess what? How does the phrase go? It's like brave is being scared but doing it anyway, or something like that. Well, I'll tell you this right now, guys. If you all weren't here, and you weren't watching, and you weren't supporting and being lovely and supportive, and that goes for the lovely people who are watching this on YouTube, assuming that I still post this on YouTube, you can bet your ass there's no hope in hell I would be playing this. Hell no. Hell no. So thank you all for being here. This shouldn't be... I don't know, dude. Why is it so dark? Why is it... I thought it was morning time. I think I still need to be scared. The music makes it seem like I still need to be scared. Yeah, there's something horrible up ahead. And this goes loop-de-shroop about. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I could, Alec, but I won't. I'm sure I could. I'm absolutely sure I won't. That was where the yellow arrows were going, I think. They were leading me there. And in theory, I had already done like half of the thing. So, why am I getting... It might have made more sense to just like carry on and do the rest of it. But I didn't. Because I was too scared. But like, surely this is too light for the other people now. Right? Nephilim, welcome in, lovely. How's it going? What could possibly go wrong? We've read this already. Yeah.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE?
Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
That, I'm fairly certain, is a reference to things that you learn about in Control. I could be entirely wrong. And I think AWE, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but I think it's their way of calling like a paranormal activity something. Doing great, thanks. How are you? How's the game and life and stuff? I've been better. I hate playing horror games. I hate playing spookiness. So I'm getting pretty scared playing Alan Wake, but it is a brilliant game. It's fantastic. It's fantastically well done. In fact, if the game weren't as good, I would probably hate it less, in the sense that I hate it because I'm scared. I'm scared because they've done it. In my opinion, they've done it well, and they've made it scary. I don't know if this game maybe isn't, if other people playing this don't consider it scary. But I certainly do. I think it's up this way, right? It is not up that way. God damn it. Just right. Just left. Just left. The story's great. Really, really good. Get me the hell out of here, dude. We guys, thank you for the hydrate.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
And of course, it's nighttime.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
I'm stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
He is such an interesting looking guy, Sam Lake, huh? Alex Casey's character, but I think Sam Lake is who it's modeled after.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
God, the faces look great.
I remember.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, Old Gods of Asgard.
Initiation one.
Crazy Vikings.
Is I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show?
So, just a piece of information for everyone else.
On. Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
There's an Alan Wake doppelganger that exists in this world called Mr. Scratch. And that's, I think, what Alan was referencing when he wrote, when he repeated Scratch.
Good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
Old Gods of Asgard.
That's exactly how I feel.
Wow.
You know,
And the
I
Odio
waited
mug.
so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over.
In
Your new
between
book,
with Mr. Door.
Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
In between with Mr.
That's
Door.
exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double.
Which is a real possibility.
Well played, man.
But he obviously doesn't realize that's a real... Well,
playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives, kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
almost like he's gone. Okay. So that was a live action scene. There was another term for them. I just can't remember what it is. Someone wrote it's like FMV or something. I just call it live action.
I needed to get home. To Alice.
I don't know who Mr. Door is. Someone in someone had said, oh, I've read Mr. Door before or something. Or no, you know Mr. Door from Control, maybe it was you said? Which I've not played, so I'm not familiar with that. But the Old Gods of Asgard is a band from the first game.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
There you go. Old Gods of Asgard it's a band from the first game, so I assume Mr. Door.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
My Interpretation of Many Worlds by Dr. Casper Darling. Again, that has to be some kind of Easter egg either to Control or to the Alan Wake deal. I assume it's an Easter egg to one of the two. So yeah, I've sort of got the feeling that
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
That none of this stuff is really... 665, the neighbor of the beast. The other thing I did want to say... What did I want to say? The chapters are chapters of 2 books. So we're now playing through... I forgot what it was called. Initiation? Damn, it said it at the top.
Here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that?
It's Alan.
A message?
In his room.
Impossible to say.
Murderer stalks shadows. Murder cult rumor spreads. Initiation, departure, return. Yeah, but this was the chapter start. Ah, damn, I can't remember what book it started with. It is so damn dark, chat.
There was something in the studio with me.
Great.
I had to get out.
Babe, I don't know what you want me to do. I had to get out, but like, get out where? Get out how? No, I'm stressed. Is this the exit? Yeah, just when you think it's bright enough to see, they're like, like this. Did I go through the... Oh, no. Well, that clearly has something or other. This is locked. That's locked. Okay, so this is the only way through. And this is where we just had our last voice something or other. Can I vault this shit? No. It's not that kind of game. I know this sounds so silly to say. In a way, during this bit, I almost like... oh, here we go. Was feeling like not scared because I actually genuinely cannot see. It is so dark. See you, Sonny. That was in the promo material, that shot.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced. About writing here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Okay. Again, Scratch. Oh, interesting. Scratch is the evil doppelganger. I think it's something about how when Alan went into the dark place, he got split or fragmented, and Mr. Scratch kind of represents or embodies all of like the horrible stuff about Alan, I believe. Again, I think this was revealed in the Alan Wake DLC. I did not play the Alan Wake DLC, just the Alan Wake base game. I think this would be really hard for people to play without having
I had to write more.
Played Alan Wake 1. I know we were talking about that a bit. But it'd be interesting to hear your guys' thoughts, I guess. At the talk show, I thought about I was home in New York, but none of it felt right. I was trapped in a dark place and nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My words affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dor had said felt true. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? The dark place, trapped, you must write to escape. Read me, beware Scratch. Alice. Alice is the name of our wife.
I had to keep writing. I didn't remember much. But I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
I mean, fantastic imagery. The game is so smart. It's all gone paint pot.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
Such a character.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Oof. Looking dead center in the camera. Horrible. It's so well done, this. So, mind-bending. It is very, very mind-bending. Even more Max Payne stuff here. Okay, that's beyond me. Yeah, Zane, I know that, right? So the person you have, right? Alan Wake is modeled off. Alan Wake is modeled. The model for Alan Wake, the body model for Alan Wake is it the same code? No, of course not. It doesn't speak English. It's a different dub. Well, he must speak English enough to mouth the words. I just realized. Same book. Oh, look. Got Sam Lake there. Alan Wake there. Mr. Dorr. Two of the Asgard at least two of the Asgard people. Odin and Thor. Old gods of Asgard, okay. $5.65. Clever. Very clever. Hey, Ghoul Gamer, welcome in. Definitely don't stick around. If you're wanting to avoid spoilers for Alan Wake 2, definitely don't be here. Although, to be honest, you may be able to watch and, like, not understand what's going on. I don't know. Oh, he speaks English really well, but he still has the accent. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He must be able to speak English well if he's able to, like, lip sync it like he is, you know? But he's got a thick accent. Even Sam Lake has an accent.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
I wonder if that's a Finnish phrase.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Okay, so I guess a couple important things I'll say before we carry on. First of all, just from judging chat, this janitor must be a very popular character in Control or something. I don't recognize him at all. 2, Respectfully Fin. Is your name Respectfully Fins because the end part is for Finnish? Or like Finland, out of curiosity. And then the third thing I was going to say was, so there's a shtick in the Alan Wake game. It's honestly so confusing. Alec, I'm going to do a terrible job of explaining it because I feel like it's a bit convoluted to explain. We're trying to escape from the dark place. Alan's been trapped in the dark place for 13 plus odd years. There was another writer before him that basically created like a fail-safe so that the dark presence, to keep things safe from the dark presence, basically. And the fail-safe was anything in this shoebox cannot be discovered by the dark presence. And there was a really important item in the shoebox at the end of towards the end of the last Alan Wake game, which was it's an old-fashioned light switch. So just then he was like, there's a shoebox in the basement, whatever. I think it should trigger in our mind that there is probably something that the dark presence won't have known about in the basement. Every game you stream, I have no idea what's going on. Well, you just can't, that's the stage. You just can't leave stream, Mikey. Map can be accessed by returning to the... What? The map can be accessed... Oh, I see. You've got the Mind Palace and the Writer's Room. So this is fabricated in the dark place. Alright. So, to go to the basement... So it's just straight and like kind of keep to the right. Straight. And then keep to the right. I think this is the basement. Oh, and then oh here, sorry, basement. Thank you. Thanks for the follows, guys. Welcome in. Oh, interesting. Oh, bless you, and you are respectful, which is probably my favorite part about your name. I mean, it's like genuinely... Okay, well now it's not, but before it's like pitch black. I can't see shit. Yeah, please can we just put ourselves in the shoebox? And then just never return... I think we just end there. GG's, guys. It's meant to be light switch? I mean, okay. There's a light there. Why am I exploring? I don't want to explore. I mean, am I supposed to... Hang on. I don't think I've got any way of accessing that. And I wish you just wouldn't tell me about it. Just don't show me it. I don't have a way to access it. That's true. That's true. I am still playing for the time being.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Oh, the angel lamp, right? Jose, thank you for the bit cheer.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Yeah, Zane, I've heard so many...
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use the ancient...
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Interesting. Very interesting. I
felt another surge from the lamp. I could use the glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Dead Malafi, welcome in. I am playing on PC, but just using the DualSense controller. Oh no, hang on. And then I need to grab the light. Oh. It's a very this is probably this light mechanic probably so far feels like the most the like clunkiest thing in the game so far, I guess. Which might be potentially cruel to say. I don't know. It's interesting, and it adds an interesting layer of like gameplay. I think I just feel like it feels, I don't know if forced is the right way to describe it. Oh, exit. Okay, I need to find an exit. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the follows. Welcome in. But it's something different. Again, like I have to give credit where it's due. It is something different. And I do like that the Alan sections of the game do, well, at least for the time being, feel quite other than.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean, it's not an ocean. And a lake, that's not a lake.
Okay, so I will say total credit where it's due. The light isn't just a light. It's the in the first game you got the light switch, which is called the clicker. You heard him talk about it. The light switch was the switch for the lamp. So it feels, at least it's nice that there's a connection there and it's not just some random lamp. But I appreciate that, like, the Alan section just then, which I assume will not always be the case. Or maybe it will. It's got like the puzzling element of it, so that when you're flip-flopping between the two storylines, you're not just retreading the same gameplay loop. It's a very different gameplay loop, which I do massively appreciate, for sure. And mercifully, as I think it must have been Zane said earlier, this chapter far less scary than the previous chapter, and relatively short-ish. So I think that was good. Alan Wake 2, how are you liking it compared to the first game? It's so interesting. In many ways, I enjoy this game far more than Alan Wake 1. I think, and it feels a bit, I don't know, I don't want to say callous, but there's something that feels slightly unfair about judging a game that was made literally 13 years ago. because it's so old at this point. Like 13 years in gaming is like heads and tails. Like there's been so much progress that's been made in 13 years, and that's abundantly apparent here. The gameplay loop is far superior in my mind to the first game. The story is incredibly compelling. I know someone in chat had said like, oh, I think it would be interesting to play this game without having played Alan Wake 1 because you're trying to discover the story alongside Nightingale. So not Nightingale, excuse me. Saga Armstrong, the other protagonist that we play as. But I feel like I would be spending the whole time, if I hadn't played Alan Wake 1, going, what the hell is going on? But not in like a fun way, like in a frustrating way. I feel like there would be just too many question marks as you're trying to fill it all in. Again, that could totally be me. I think it's also, I'm enjoying the level of like mystery and question marks that are in here now. It's fun to kind of like theorize certain things that are going on. Like, for example, I don't know how Alan and Saga and, well, I think Alex Casey's character to me feels like the biggest question mark, because Alex Casey, up until this point, we've only ever known him as the character in the book. They talk about how he's a character in the book when they do the interview part. So it's and this was very much true in the first game. You're like, are we in the real life right now? Are things happening in real time? Are we in like some alternate like dimension? Is it real? Is it made up? What can we trust? What can't we trust? And I think that they continue to do that really well. The game is visually stunning. There are so many, I can't sing the game's praises enough. However, at the same time, I think I will probably pause here for today, only because, well, 6 hours. That's not too bad. It's like a decent amount of time. 3 chapters, 6 hours. I think I might just need like a break. A quick little pause away from it. So yeah, I think we'll pause here. The only problem is, I don't know. I would ideally like to just pause the game here. I assume, does anyone know if this is like a good time to just like pause it, or am I gonna have to go redo the whole chapter? Does it make more sense to click continue and to start on the next chapter? Lovely YouTube people, thank you so much for being here. Definitely lots of questions. You had my little debrief just then. If you're enjoying yourself, it would mean the world to me if you could give the video a like, leave a comment, and if you're really enjoying yourself, to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more parts or more games or more things. And we love having people in Twitch chat, so if you do want to pop in live, I'm not yet streaming on YouTube, so come live in Twitch.